In the rapidly advancing world of genetic engineering, the concept of designer babies has emerged as a controversial and ethical dilemma. Designer babies refer to genetically engineered children whose traits have been selected or altered to achieve specific desirable characteristics. This technology offers the potential to eradicate genetic diseases, enhance physical and intellectual abilities, and even extend lifespan. However, it also raises profound ethical questions and concerns about the long-term societal implications. Can we justify the use of genetic engineering to create designer babies? This video explores the ethical, scientific, and societal dimensions of this complex issue. Understanding genetic engineering. Genetic engineering is a powerful tool that allows scientists to manipulate an organism's DNA to achieve desired traits. The technology has been used for decades in agriculture, medicine, and research. With the advent of CRISPR-Cas9 and other gene editing technologies, the possibility of applying genetic engineering to human embryos has become a reality. CRISPR-Cas9 enables precise editing of specific genes, allowing for the correction of genetic mutations or the introduction of new traits. Applications in human embryos. The use of genetic engineering in human embryos is still in its infancy but has already shown promise in preventing genetic disorders. For example, researchers have successfully used CRISPR-Cas9 to correct a gene mutation that causes hypertrophic cardiomyopathy, a heart condition that can lead to sudden death. This technology could potentially eliminate the inheritance of genetic diseases like cystic fibrosis, sickle cell anemia, and Huntington's disease. Ethical considerations. The potential for inequality. One of the most significant ethical concerns surrounding designer babies is the potential for increased social inequality. If genetic enhancements are only available to the wealthy, it could lead to a society where the gap between the rich and the poor widens even further. This inequality could manifest in various ways, such as enhanced intelligence, physical abilities, or resistance to diseases, creating a class of genetically superior individuals. The risk of unintended consequences. Genetic engineering in humans is still a relatively new field, and the long-term effects are unknown. There is a risk that altering an embryo's genetic makeup could have unintended consequences that may not become apparent until later in life or even in future generations. These unintended consequences could include the introduction of new diseases, the disruption of complex gene interactions, or unforeseen health issues. Ethical dilemmas of parental choice. The ability to choose specific traits for a child raises ethical questions about parental rights and responsibilities. Should parents have the right to design their child's genetic makeup? While some may argue that parents should have the autonomy to make decisions that they believe are in the best interest of their child, others contend that this could lead to a commodification of human life, where children are valued for their genetic traits rather than their inherent worth as individuals. Societal implications. The impact on diversity. One of the potential societal impacts of designer babies is the reduction of genetic diversity. If certain traits are deemed more desirable than others, there could be a trend toward homogenization, where only specific characteristics are selected, leading to a decrease in genetic variation. This reduction in diversity could have significant consequences for the resilience of the human population, particularly in the face of environmental changes or disease outbreaks. Changing perceptions of normalcy. The widespread use of genetic engineering to create designer babies could also alter societal perceptions of what is considered normal or acceptable. If genetic enhancements become commonplace, individuals who are born without them may be viewed as inferior or disadvantaged. This shift in perception could lead to discrimination against those who are not genetically enhanced and create a society that values genetic perfection over individuality and diversity. The future of designer babies. Regulatory and legal challenges. The future of designer babies will largely depend on the regulatory and legal frameworks established by governments and international bodies. Currently, the use of genetic engineering in human embryos is highly regulated and in many cases banned. However, as the technology advances, there will likely be increased pressure to revisit these regulations. Striking a balance between enabling scientific progress and protecting ethical principles will be a significant challenge for policymakers. Public perception will also play a crucial role in the future of designer babies. While some may view the technology as a means to eliminate suffering and improve human capabilities, others may see it as a step too far in the manipulation of human life. Public debates and discussions will be essential in shaping the societal consensus on the acceptability and limits of genetic engineering. Scientists and ethicists have a critical role to play in guiding the responsible development and application of genetic engineering. It is essential that researchers consider the ethical implications of their work and engage in transparent and open communication with the public. Ethical guidelines and oversight are necessary to ensure that the technology is used in a way that benefits society while minimizing harm. The use of genetic engineering to create designer babies is a topic fraught with ethical, scientific, and societal challenges. While the technology offers the potential to eradicate genetic diseases and enhance human abilities, it also raises significant concerns about inequality, unintended consequences, and the future of human diversity. As we move forward, it is essential to carefully consider the ethical implications and societal impact of designer babies to ensure that the technology is used responsibly and for the greater good.